This is a quick video tutorial on how to find inmates in the city of Chicago. To get started, click on a link in the description and it's going to take you to this page. You can also just type illinoispublicrecords.com in your browser. It's going to take you to the main page here, and to get to the appropriate page, hover over other records and then select inmate search, and it's going to take you to the main resource page, inmate resource page for the state of Illinois. Here you got multiple counties to choose from and cities. We're going to focus on Chicago, so click on that link. And once you're on the page here, you want to scroll down and you will notice Chicago resources. These are the resources available to you in the city. First option is Chicago Police Department, and they do have a database. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to the Chicago Police Department database. Once you verify that you're not a robot, you can do a name search. Another option is the Cook County Sheriff's Department. These are two different agencies, and they have their own individual in custody locator tool. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to the sheriff's office page where you can research that database as well. Another option you have available to you is to use court records. Typically, once an individual is out of a local jail, they either get sent to prison or they just go on their way. You won't necessarily locate that record in the police or sheriff's department. You'll need to use court records to locate older information. And Cook County doesn't really have a really good way of doing a criminal court checks online, but you can stop by the courthouse and use one. They have special research computers, public terminals on site, and you can utilize those to access those records. So these are the three options for Chicago. Another thing you'll notice here is you have different counties. So these would be counties that are close by. And sometimes it's a good idea to check people do drive from city to city, county to county, so it might be a good idea to check the resources in the counties around Chicago as well. Next, you have, it says here, click here for Illinois statewide inmate search resources. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to the main page, inmate page for Illinois here. And as I mentioned before, you have all the major counties and cities here that you can access. But I want to pay close attention to the prison system here. So Illinois Department of Corrections. So if somebody is in a local jail and they get sentenced to over 12 months, let's say, maybe a felony or a repeat offense, they're going to be transferred from a local jail to a state prison, and so they will not be in that database anymore. And in order to find that record, you're going to have to either use court records or check the state prison system. And the Illinois Department of Corrections, IDOT, does have a database that you can utilize. You can search by last name, IDOT number, or even a birthday. So these are the options you have available to you. Another thing to consider is the name search box on top. This is a premium service, so there is a fee, but it doesn't just look at Chicago or Illinois. It looks outside the state as well. It's a nationwide list, so people do move from state to state. You never know. They might have a record in another state, in multiple states. So if you want to make sure nothing is missed and you got all your bases covered, this is a great tool to add to your research as well. So with that said, there should be a link in the description. Click on that and come on over and get started on your Chicago inmate search.